Hello and welcome again to Midlife Curiouses. Today's video is going to be about our very first day in South Korea. As I've said before, Jeju was our first stop and we reached there in the morning around 8:30. Our hotel had free airport pickup luckily, but only at 12 pm. So we spent a few hours until then inside the airport itself getting foreign exchange, SIM cards, T-money cards, getting a bite to eat and generally absorbing the vibe of a new country. We went looking for our bus in the parking lot a little before 12 and sure enough it was already there. We reached our hotel in about 20 to 25 minutes, but as our check-in time was 3 pm, we had some time to kill. Most Korean hotels are quite strict about check-in and check-out times, which in most places are 3 pm and 12 pm respectively. However, our hotel said that if our room was ready by 2, they would allow us to move in then, and they did. However, most Korean hotels will hold your luggage for you if you reach early or have a late flight after you check out, so you are free to move around without lugging bags around. Our hotel had a CU convenience store on the ground floor, and we decided to familiarize ourselves with that famous part of Korean culture while we waited. Now, in addition to ramen, snacks, hot drinks in a drink warmer, and cold drinks, convenience stores have an open fridge that holds ready to eat heat and eat meals priced 5,000 won to 7,500 won, which we decided to try. The tricky thing is figuring out what the meal trays contain because all the ingredients are not always mentioned on them. The little green and red squares, which we are so used to in India that tell us if something is vegetarian or non-vegetarian, were almost non-existent. As far as I could tell, even in the ramen section, only the kimchi ramen, priced around 2,500 won, seemed to be vegetarian. So as a vegetarian, the food choices for me in convenience stores were mostly limited to kimchi ramen and tteokbokki, around 4,000 won, which was, by the way, very spicy, almost too spicy even for me, though as an Indian I have a high spice tolerance. The other meal item I could eat was the egg kimbap roll, around 5,000 won, because I do eat eggs and it was truly delicious, worth trying. All the gimbap rolls though had little pictures of the ingredients on the side, so I knew that the egg ones contained only egg, rice, kimchi and lard. Chicken meals are in plenty, but I'm not sure if they contained any other meats mixed in with them. Convenience stores there also keep daily use items like toiletries if you've forgotten something, and alcohol like the local soju and makgeolli, in addition to assorted beers. Now, one thing to note is that all convenience stores have microwaves to heat your food and seating both inside and outside where you can eat it. However, please remember that if you want to drink alcohol, you have to sit outside the store. They don't allow you to open and drink alcohol inside the store. So after our very first Korean convenience store experience, we were allotted our room. After that, we decided to try out the bus system and T-money cards by taking the bus to the bike rental store, as we were going to do our coastal bike ride the next day. I've already uploaded that video if you want to check it out. We looked up the route and bus we would need to take to get to the store on the Kakao app, which I've talked about in the coastal ride video. If you are the only one standing at a bus stop, it is good to just hold out your hand if you see your bus coming, as if no one inside the bus has hit the buzzer to get off, you might risk the bus passing by without stopping. I've seen locals do this, so we did it too. Once you enter the bus, the T-money machine is right there and you can tap your T-money card on it. If your T-money card runs out of money, the driver accepts cash, you put it in a little box next to him and he hands you change, but no credit cards. If you use T-money cards, you get a small discount of about 50 won per trip. Average bus fares are about 1,200 won, so it becomes 1150 by T-money card. The fare is the same regardless of how many stops away your destination is from where you got on. A very important thing is that the first few seats on both sides of the bus are priority seating for the elderly, differently abled and expectant mothers. They have signs next to them on the side of the bus, but one quick way to tell them apart from ordinary seating is that they are differently colored. We never saw locals occupy these even when buses were full and people were standing up. They were occupied either by people they were meant for or they were left unoccupied. During the bus ride, the next stop is announced in English and Korean and also displayed in both languages on a screen at the front of the bus. When the stop you want to get off get off at comes up on the screen, make sure to hit the little red buzzer next to you on the side of the bus. The local buses have exit doors at the back of the bus. However, in the express buses which go long distances and have fewer stops, the entry door and exit door is the same door at the front of the bus. When you get off the bus, make sure you tap your T-Money card again on the T-Money machine next to the exit door. This is essential because this officially ends your trip, and if you take the next bus within 40 minutes of this, the ride is free. Especially when you are going somewhere and you have to switch buses, this can save you quite a bit of money. So after visiting the bike rental store, we decided to visit Dongmun night market as it was on our way back. This was our first experience of a Korean traditional market, so we eagerly took in the sights, sounds and aromas that greeted us as we walked in. It is basically a food and seafood market. You can get a wide variety of delicacies as well as fresh seafood here. Again, as a vegetarian, I stuck to eating fresh cut fruits and drinking the fruit juices, watermelon and halabong. The halabong juice, the delicious halabong juice, was served in uniquely shaped bottles, and I got an empty one back as a souvenir. Another souvenir I bought there was a set of 2 soju glasses, shot glasses basically. One has flowers printed on it and the other one has a picture of the Haenyo on it, Jeju's women divers. The average price of one portion of any item is around 10,000 won, and if you say takeaway, they even pack it for you. This ended our first day not only in Jeju but in Korea as well, and we were looking forward to our first adventure the next day, our coastal bike ride. My next video will be about our third day on which we visited Daiso, Osulok Tea Museum and Innisfree House. So like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to see it. Bye for now.